Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Tanks, and it's been a while again, but I'm not going to start talking about how crap I am. I'm just going to start talking about this game. Sound good? Good. So today we are watching Pene play in his BatChat 12T, 25T, and yeah, Pene DK I should say is his full name, is in my clan, and he sent me this replay and I was just like, oh, can you just, you know, do a video on it? And I was like, oh, yeah, I could probably do that. I mean, I'm a YouTuber, I probably should. So he's playing in his BatChat 25T. Now, what is the BatChat 25T all about? The BatChat is, it's a tank that's like no other tank in the game. It's the best light tank in the game, even though it's a medium tank. It's a medium tank that has a massive clip potential, relatively poor gun handling, it's ridiculously fast, it's got good camo rating, it loses 100 hit points near enough to Object 257s when you crash into them frontally on. Probably wouldn't have done that, but, you know, that's not a key feature of the tank, I'd just like to point out, but you never know, it might come in handy sometime, as Pene just found out, that happens. Anyway, so Pene is on the Mountain Pass map. He is in a 357. So yes, he's top tier. Before anybody starts going, oh, but he's top tier. Of course, it's going to be easy in a BatChat. Shut up. He still does very well. Or he might not. I don't know why I even try and put like mystery into the videos. You know they're going to be good games. If not, I wouldn't do a video on them. I might just put one curveball in there one day, just a 200 damage game that I go rush and get killed right at the start, and then just 10 minutes of black screen just to confuse you all. No idea why. Anyway, yeah, the BatChat it's a very unique tank. It has a 5-shot autoloader that does 390 average damage per shot. Very nice penetration of 259. It's about standard for tier 10, to be honest. Which means it can do 1950 damage per clip, with 2.73 seconds, I believe, between shells. And this Scorpion is just about to find out what that is all about. And obviously, Pene low rolls. He rolled for 398, above average by 8, 393, above average by 3, and then a 353, so below average by 40, meaning that he had to use 4 shells to finish off the Scorpion. And that is actually a really big problem with the BatChat, is it does only carry 30 shells worth of ammunition. You see here that Pene hasn't actually got any heat rounds. He has exclusively got APCR, and he hasn't got any HE rounds either. And that is a fairly common trend with the BatChat. I don't think I know anybody really who actually carries an HE clip in their BatChat, because as far as I'm aware, that's just a terrible idea, because you can't just carry 1 shell or 2 shells is the trouble. You have to carry a full clip. And if you take a full clip of HE, that's 1/6 of your ammunition becomes HE. And you have to reload it all at the same time, go through that 40-second reload just to fire HE. And it's not that good. It's 53 penetration, 480 average damage. You're better off just sticking to the APCR and the heat. I personally in this tank go 20-10, or if I'm playing Clan Wars, 15-15. Just because the heat is handy if for some reason you're engaging things such as Type 5s, Mouses obviously, other very heavily armoured tanks at very, very far distance, because the BatChat isn't very accurate. Oh, excuse me, I'm yawning. Obviously it's a YouTube video. It wouldn't be a YouTube video without me yawning, let's be honest. But yeah, if you're at very far range, you can see the accuracy on the BatChat isn't actually that great. So if you are facing something that's quite heavily armoured, I feel that sometimes you do need that heat to go through. I mean, obviously the tank is good at repositioning, so it's not the end of the world. And if you take a mixture of ammo, this is, I'm sure, one of the reasons why Pene is taking full APCR, a lot of people do, is if you take a mixture of ammo, you're sometimes left at the end of the game with the awkward situation where you've only got 2 shells of one ammo type left, and it still takes the full 40-second reload, the reload on this gun, to actually load in those 2 shells. Which means that, you know, your DPM goes down massively, and if you're in a situation where you've got, I've had it before, you've got like 3 heat rounds and 2 APCR rounds, but you have to load the 3 heat, and then go through 40 seconds, and then load the 2 APCR. So ammo management is actually a really important part of playing the BatChat. There's so many games where I've run out of ammunition, or almost run out of ammunition, or didn't do as much as I'd have liked to because of the ammunition. But anyway, back to this game. Pene so far has done 1,600 damage that we've seen. He's fired a couple of blind shots, I believe one at the lower plate of the Conqueror and one at the superstructure of this Object 268. Now, I'm crap and I can't actually remember what the 268 was on health-wise, so I can't remember if he hit him blind or not. We will have to take a look at the post-game stats. I think what Pene was going for there was trying to let the Malbreaker pass through before he got spotted by him to see if he could rush the 268, but then he just kind of went, it'll be right. 268, it just needs to get him out of there, because it's 5-all, the game's quite close. His team has still got all 3 tier 10s, but so has the enemy. It's actually surprisingly evenly matched right now. There's 3 tier 8s alive on each team. Oh no. TVP just killed the Skoda, but then the 263 killed the Jagdtiger. So again, go back to quite easily, and then the Type 61 killed the TVP. Can it stop doing this? I'm like, you know, trying to commentate here, and you keep making me mess up game. Anyway, Pene has seen that his team has completely lost the northern flank, which is not good, because, you know, getting surrounded in a BatChat is never a good idea. But Pene has done something which I absolutely suck in when playing the BatChat, and that is keeping your health until the end of the game. The BatChat is an assassin. It goes in, it kills a tank, it gets out, or kills 1 or 2 tanks, it puts its clip in, and it gets out. I don't completely suck at playing the BatChat. I've had some good BatChat games, see my YouTube channel for reference. But I'm a very, very aggressive player. I usually go way too aggressive at the start of the game, which means I lose a lot of health, and the BatChat becomes more dangerous at the end of the game, because you can, when tanks are on lower health and there's more opportunities to flank and get in and amongst the enemy tanks and use that clip potential, that's when the tank becomes dangerous, and that's when you're better. And I just suck at that. I usually lose all my health at the start of the games, then have to play so passively at the end of the game, and it sucks. And that's what Pene's done well here, is he's up to 2,600 damage and still got most of his hit points. And T49 is wiggling. I thought he was going to go off the bridge then. Pene fires 1, doesn't hit him. Fires 2, and the T49 gets safe, which is upsetting, because that's a dangerous tank for a BatChat, especially if he's using the 152mm gun. He can pen the side of the BatChat. I think he can pen like the rear of the turret, things like that. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, even if he's using the 90mm gun, the BatChat has no armor, so everything can be a threat to it. Although I say it has no armor, the BatChat pulls off some ridiculous bounces, because its armor, I think most of its armor is about 50 to 60mm thick. 50 maybe? I know the sides and the rear are about 30, something like that. But a lot of the plates on the BatChat, as you can see, are actually very well angled, and like the turret has not got a flat surface on it. So sometimes if the BatChat's turning and burning and you hit some of those plates, you hit it at a very extreme angle. And because the BatChat has got like 50mm of armor as opposed to 35-40, not many guns, when I say not many, 2 guns can overmatch 50mm. The Jagdpanzer E100 and the 183mm on the tier 10 British tank destroyers. They're the only 2 guns that can overmatch it, which means that you can pull off some miraculous bounces in this thing. It does happen from time to time. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. The game up to this point has not been a very exciting game, but I promise you it's about to get more exciting. First of all, Object 268 out of nowhere. Pene fires 1, bounces, fires 2, bounces. He now has to pen the last 2. If not, this is going to get real awkward real quick. Fortunately, he does. That 268 rolled for 858, and oh god, T49. He goes, hang on, I could just ram him to death. The T49 misses, and Pene just goes, oh, well, you screwed up, and just gives him a little bump and finishes him off. I can see what Pene's looking to do here. He's like, oh, I can go help the 705. Hey, oh, okay, he's dead. Yeah, let's not do that. And then there's just, he's now in a 2 versus 4. This isn't looking great considering the enemy team has still got a tier 10, a tier 9 and 2 tier 8s left alive. And Pene's on half health, so he can still do some work. But the Type 4 can still one-shot him if he's got the howitzer, which is never a good idea. Now, Pene obviously expecting the tanks to come from where they were last spotted. 3 tanks, you'd expect them all to push around together. But no, by the seams of it, just the Panther 2. Now, you see there just at the end, the Panther 2, just before he got unspotted, he looked like he was stopping, which was probably wise from the Panther 2 as he's isolating himself. However, that would have made me cautious as to the fact that does he have any friends. Now, the 277 has been spotted down south. He just finished off the Samoa SM, Pene's last remaining teammate. He puts 2 into the Panther 2, finishes him off, and he does unfortunately take a shot, which now puts him to within a 1 shot if either the Ferdinand or the 277 roll ridiculously high. Like, it's got to be a bingo roll, but it's still within the realms of possibility. And it also puts him to within a comfortable 1 shot of the Type 4 Heavy, whether he's using the derp gun or the 14cm gun. So 1 versus 3. Pene's going for another reload. It's still on 9 rounds of ammunition, which is always nice in the BatChat. Now the 277 is fast, so he could appear here at any moment. And I like what Pene does here. He takes this slow. He doesn't just go rolling down the hill. He kind of gets a bit unfortunate that he rolls down. Gun depression on the BatChat's terrible. But the 277 bounces, like I say. This tank can sometimes troll with its armor. I don't really know where that actually bounced. I think it must have gone through his tracks because he hasn't actually blocked any damage, which means that that shell didn't hit his hull. Now, this is the really awkward situation that I really don't like on Mountain Pass, because it does take a while to get from one cap to the other. This awkward situation at the end of the game, he's in a BatChat, so it's not the end of the world. He can probably he can definitely get back in plenty of time. But is the Type 4 going to have come back to help defend with the Ferdinand, or is he going to be going to cap? He's clearly not round this corner. Is the Ferdinand still up on the hill? No, one of them is capping. We don't know if that's the Ferdinand or if that's the Type 4. Neither one has been spotted for a while. Come on, Pene. There we go. There's the Ferdinand. Finish him off. Nice, easy kill. Back for Ferdinand. All the time in the world to aim that. And now there is 1 minute 50 seconds left on the cap. That means that Pene has got to get to the cap, reset, and kill the tank in one clip, because he's not, by the time he gets to the cap, he's not going to have time to reload, probably. Depends how he gets there. I obviously know I've seen the video before, just for, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I do like what Pene does here. He doesn't go the obvious way. Obviously, the Ferdinand last spotted him and he was coming out this way, so to the Type 4 Heavy that's in the cap, that probably would think to him that he's either going to be coming this way or going across here. But Pene goes down here, round and under, which means he's going to be coming from the back. If the Type 4 was being smart, he will sit right at the back of the cap here and aim this way, in towards this island here, because then he can turn his turret to face this or turn his turret to face this. Now, just before we go into the penultimate part of the game, the finale of the game, I want you guys to tell me what you think is going to happen, B, whether the type is being A, very stupid, or B, very stupid, or C, very smart. Take those options as you will, me not hinting at all on what's potentially or not potentially going to happen. Pene, 5 shells in the clip. He has asked how much health the type is on, but nobody on his team has answered. He's only got 16 seconds left on the cap. 10 seconds, he's just got to go in. And, oh, that's a bit anticlimactic. That is answer A and answer B. The Type 4 Heavy was being stupid. And he's even more stupid because he drives out in front and, oh, I personally think that was a bit stupid of Pene there. Just kind of going, you know what, Type? I'm just going to take your shot. Because from the fact that the Type fired premium HE meant he had the 15cm gun. That gun, you can do like 600 damage in one shot to a mouse. Or you can do 200 damage to a mouse. Or you can do 400 damage to a BatChat. Or sometimes they do 1400 damage to a BatChat. He's quite lucky there that that shot didn't kill him. But nonetheless, that was a Pools medal. 7,040 damage, which doesn't sound incredible. It doesn't sound incredible for tier 10 in the slightest. I mean, it's a very good game, but it's no 8.5k, 9k, 10k, 12k game. But for the BatChat, that is a very, very, very high damaging game, because you don't often have anything really above that in the BatChat, because its accuracy, the situational part of play in the BatChat, and the limited shell capacity. You can't just fire shells at things willy-nilly, because you will run out at the end of the game, which means that quite a lot of the time in this endgame situation, like if this was me, I would probably not have had enough shells to kill that Type 4. I would almost 100% have been out of ammo, or at the point where it wouldn't have worked. But there we go, that's the difference there. So yeah, very well done, Pene. Sorry it took me so long. I know you sent me this replay a long time ago to do a review on, but have been crap, and as you know, being in my clan, we've been doing the Clan Wars campaign as well. But other than that, guys, I hope you have enjoyed. We'll go take a very quick look at the post-game stats in just a second. But I just want to say thank you to everyone who's watching this video. I know I haven't been uploading much recently, and I'm not going to go into why I'm not, because basically, I'm just crap. Which is always a valid point. But I'm going to try in 1.4, try and get you some gameplay of maybe some of the wheeled vehicles, some more replays and stuff. Might do some tank reviews again, start doing that, and I'm going to try and get you a review on the T95 Chieftain, the FE 4001. Wait, is it 2001? 4201. I don't know what the hell it's called, but the new T95 Chieftain that I'm gonna get from the Clan Wars reward. And anyway, without further ado, let's go take a quick look at the post-game stats. So there we go, guys. That was Pene in his BatChat 25T, and holy crap, that was a good game. Like he says in the title here, BatChat carry 1 versus 4, so just one more and that would have been a collar banner. So it'd have been nice if there was an artillery in the game just for him to kill, but at the same time, never wish upon any artillery. He got an ace tanker, unsurprisingly. A Pools medal, very nice. Defender for getting all of the defense points. High caliber, tank sniper, and top gun. He did 7,333 damage, so he must have hit a shot blind. I can't remember what I said he fired at blind. 2-6. No, it wasn't that. I think it was the Conqueror. Yeah, look, he fired at the Conqueror, min-rolled against that Conqueror blind, which is upsetting because he could have probably done more than that. But anyway, 7,333 damage, 10 kills, 1,447 base XP, which is very, very nice considering that it was a 357 game. And this is one of the reasons that he did so much damage. 28 shots fired, 25 hit, and 23 penned. A very nice pen ratio in the BatChat. Like I say, if that was me, that would have probably been 30. 20. 15 or something like that. That's my usual in the BatChat. He did get 100 defense points. I think it was slightly more than 100, but the game just kind of caps out at 100. He also got 969 assisted damage, so a little bit there. And there was not much time left on the game at all. He did make a profit as well, but that's because battle payments were on, and it might have been during the Christmas event, either that or he had a personal reserve on. So he did still make credits, even though he doesn't run a premium account, because he fires all APCR, and he did use a premium consumable. Doesn't say, but I'm pretty sure he was using premium consumable as well. Anyway, like I said before, thank you all so much for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. If you are new to the channel and have enjoyed, please consider subscribing. Go check out all of my other videos. Like I said, I haven't been into the swing of things recently. There hasn't been much videos, but there are lots of quite great videos on my channel, if I do say so myself. So go check those out. And other than that, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.